Hello and welcome to Goldtide IAS Academy. So without wasting any time, let's get started. Here our question number 1. Consider the following statement regarding Financial Stability Development Council. First statement, Union Finance Minister shall be chairperson of the council. Second, the council deal with issue relating to financial inclusion. Third, council shall have subcommittee headed by governor of RBI. So here question asks us to find out correct statement. Here our option are A 1 and 2 only, B 3 only, C 1 and 3 only, and D all of the above statement is our correct one. So before that, why this question? Because recently our finance minister Nirmala Sitharaman chaired 24th meeting of Finance Stability Development Council. Here, before we jump into our explanation, let me understand our history first. So here what happened is that in 2008, we already know that in 2008 we had major financial crisis all across the world. Hence, our government of India established one committee under Raghuram Rajan in 2008. And this committee suggested Finance Stability Development Council to better coordinate with various regulatory agencies related to finance sector to prevent such kind of crisis in future. Hence, in 2010, our then finance minister Honorable Pranav Mukherjee established Finance Stability Development Council. So this is basic history. Now let me have a look into our explanation. Before that, let me understand what is the composition of Finance Stability Development Council. So here, as we know that Union Finance Minister act as a chairperson of Finance Stability Development Council, and other members include Governor of RBI, CB, IRDA, PFRD, Insolvency and Bankruptcy Board of India, then Chief Economic Advisor of Ministry of Finance, then Secretary of Ministry of Electronic and IT, Ministry of Corporate, Department of Finance Service, Finance Secretary, और डिपार्टमेंट ऑफ इकोनॉमिक अफेयर, राइट. अभी आपको ये सब याद नहीं रखना है, जस्ट आप ऐसे याद रख सकते हो कि जो भी फाइनेंस सेक्टर से रिलेटेड रेगुलेटरी एजेंसी है और डिपार्टमेंट है उसका चेयरमैन और सेक्रेटरी इसका मेंबर है, राइट. So here our first statement that is correct. Now let me have a look into work area of Finance Stability Development Council. So it include finance stability, finance sector development, inter-regulatory coordination, financial literacy and financial inclusion. Hence our second statement that is also correct, right. Financial inclusion is one of the major work area of Finance Stability Development Council, and other work are included. It coordinate with international agencies such as Financial Action Task Force and Financial Stability Board, right. Hence our second statement that is also correct. Our third statement that is also correct because we have subcommittee which is headed by Governor of RBI. Hence we can say all of the above statement is correct one. So our correct code is D, that is 1, 2 and 3 is our correct one. Now let me have a look into our question number 2. Question 2. With respect to BRICS Bank, that is also known as a New Development Bank, consider the following statement. First, bank's membership is open to member of United Nations. That means member of United Nations can also become member of BRICS Bank. Second statement, voting power is based on number of one subscribed share in the capital stock of the bank. Third statement, share of the BRIC country can never be less than 55% of total voting power. So here we will have to find out which of the above statement is our correct one. And here we have option A 1 and 2 only, B 2 and 3 only, C 1 and 3 only, and D all of the above statement is our correct one, right. So why this question? Recently United Arab Emirates, Uruguay and Bangladesh admitted as a new member in BRICS Bank, that is also known as a New Development Bank. Here B stand for Brazil, R for Russia, I for India, C for China, S for South Africa, and other member nations are Bangladesh, United Arab Emirates and Uruguay, right. So here all member of United Nations can become member of New Development Bank, that is BRICS Bank. But here we have one condition, and condition is that share of the BRICS nation can never be less than 55% of total voting power, right. So here we can conclude that our first statement that is correct one because bank's membership is open to member of United Nations. Now let me brush up the history first. So New Development Bank that was established in 2015 by BRICS country, right, and these are founding member of New Development Bank, that is BRICS Bank, and these founding member are Brazil, Russia, India, China, and South Africa, right? So initially idea was proposed by India in the fourth BRICS summit that was held in New Delhi in 2012. So here we can say our first statement, that is correct one. Our second statement, that is also correct, right? Because till now ब्रिक्स जो ब्रिक्स बैंक है और न्यू डेवलपमेंट बैंक है उसके अंदर टोटल 5 मेंबर ही थे, और वो थे ब्राज़ील, रसिया, इंडिया, चाइना एंड साउथ अफ्रीका, एंड ऑल हैव इक्वल वोटिंग पावर इन द ब्रिक्स बैंक. But last year, Secretariat of the BRICS Bank decided to accept new member in New Development Bank. So right now, अब हमारी voting power रहेगी. Voting power of the each member shall be equal to number of its subscribed share in the capital stock of the bank, right? So here we can say our second statement, that is also correct. Our third statement, that is also correct. Why? Because share of the BRICS nation can never be less than 55% of total voting power, right? So here we can say our final answer for this question will be, that is D, that is 1, 2 and 3. All of the above statement, that is correct, right? Question 3. Consider the following statement regarding International Fund for Agriculture Development. First, it is a specialized United Nations agency invest in rural people and empowering them to increase their food security. Second, India is member of International Fund for Agriculture Development. So here question asks us to find out correct statement, and we have option A 1 only, B 2 only, C both 1 and 2, and D neither 1 nor 2 is our correct one, right? So now let me brush up the concept first. So principal organ of United Nations, except trusteeship council, all of the organ of United Nations are in function, and this principal organ of United Nations is our General Assembly, Security Council, Secretariat, ECOSOC, that is Economic and Social Council, ICJ, that is International Court of Justice, right? Apart from principal organ, United Nations also have specialized agency, right? And International Fund for Agriculture Development is one of them. So we can say that International Fund for Agriculture Development is specialized agency of United Nations, and its headquarters is in Rome, right? So here let we understand what International Fund for Agriculture Development says. That it says that we invest in rural people, empowering them to increase their food security. Hence we can say that our first statement, that is correct one. And also further, it improve nutrition of family and increase their income. And International Fund for Agriculture Development also help in building resilient, expand their business and take charge of their own development. So our first statement, that is correct one. Our second statement, that is also correct one, right? Because India is founding member of International Fund for Agriculture Development. India is member of International Fund for Agriculture Development since 1977. So we can say that our final answer for this question is C, that is both 1 and 2 is our correct one, right? Now let me have a look into our question number 4. Question 4. Consider the following statement regarding distinguished jurist with respect to Indian judiciary. First, no distinguished jurist yet in opinion of the President has been appointed as a judge of Supreme Court in India. Right? Second statement says that distinguished jurist category is also applied for appointment of High Court judge. Third statement, a distinguished jurist is one of the member of committee to be formed to conduct investigation into misbehavior or incapacity of judge. So here question 4 demands us to find out correct code. We have option A 1 and 2 only, B 3 only, C 1 only, and D 1 and 3 only. So here before we jump into our explanation and we find out whether our first statement is correct or not, let me have a look into our article 124. So article 124 is related to qualification for appointment of judge of Supreme Court. So here qualification include a person should be citizen of India. Person should have held office of judge of High Court for at least 5 years. Person should have experience of at least 10 years as an advocate of High Court or 2 or more such court in succession. Person should be distinguished jurist in opinion of President. Right? But you might be surprised that there is a no distinguished jurist yet has been appointed as a judge of Supreme Court. Hence we can say our first statement, that is correct one. Our second statement, that is incorrect one, because distinguished jurist category was added to article 217 for appointment of High Court judge by 42nd Constitutional Amendment Act, but same was deleted by 44th Constitutional Amendment Act. Hence we can say right now we do not have distinguished jurist category for appointment of High Court judge. Now our third statement, that is correct.
if you wanted to impeach any judge under the category of misbehavior or incapacity, then under clause 3 of Judge Inquiry Act 1968, it provided detail how to impeach judge, right? So here what we have to do, we have to present notice before either house of the parliament, right? And notice will be accepted if in the case of the notice given in the house of the people by not less than 100 member of that house, and in the case of the notice given in the council of the state by not less than 50 member of that council, right? Here speaker or chairman have authority to either accept that notice or reject that notice, and if speaker or chairman accept that notice, then he or she will constitute one committee, and committees shall include 3 person, and these 3 persons shall be, one of them shall be, one shall be chosen from among the chief justice and other judge of the Supreme Court. Second person, one shall be chosen from among the chief justice of High Court, and third, one shall be person who is in opinion of the speaker, or as the case may be the chairman, a distinguished jurist. Hence here we can conclude that our third statement, that is correct one. So our final answer for this question is D, that is 1 and 3 only. Now let me have a look into our question number 5. So here consider the following Afghanistan city, right? Afghanistan is a hot favorite topic for this year UPSC Prelim exam, right? Considering the recent update in Afghanistan. So here we have 3 cities. First one, that is Kabul, second that is Kandahar, and third that is Mazar-e-Sharif. So here we will have to arrange this city from north to south, right? Our option A, that is 213, B 123, C 312, and D 321. Now let me have a look into our map. So here as we can see that Mazar-e-Sharif is northernmost city, then we have Kabul, and third one, that is Kandahar. So here we can say that our final answer for this question is C, that is 3, 1 and 2. So this is all for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. You can also post your score below in comment box, and you can also solve rest of 5 question by clicking link below in description. Thank you. See you soon in next video.